TCM Betterment update for May 2025. Dr. Clement Ng. So this is an image created by AI for what we call summer. So this is also the TCM updates, Health Betterment update for summer. So this will be featured on the Udemy. So thanks for joining. These are my profile. For those who are new to me, allow me to shortly introduce myself. I'm Dr. Clement Ng from Singapore. I'm a TCM practitioner, and I'm not a first career TCM practitioner. I spent 25 years to 30 years in the corporate world, spanning from engineer to director corporate services to vice president to assistant general manager in multiple companies. Anyway, now I'm the founder of my own company, TCM and U. I'm the chairman for the Technical Committee on Complementary Medicine and Health Product. This is a particular committee under Enterprise Singapore, looking into the standardization for complementary medicines, health supplement. I'm the president of Singapore Acupuncture Association, and I represent Singapore in the ISO TC 249, the International Standard Organization for TCM. I'm the head of delegations, and my other portfolio in the TCM industry, just for information. And I've been conducting online trainings very early, even way before COVID-19. So now I have more than 148 country students, reaching more than 10,000 enrollment worldwide. So allow me to introduce myself and my company, TCM and U. TCM and U was established as a website in 2003 and subsequently registered as a company in 2018. So the company started out with one particular missions, just what you need to know about TCM. And for me, Chinese medicine is more than what we learn about how to get rid of illnesses. It's part of life. So for me, I started with 5U as my missions or the statement for the company: to be a beautiful you, to be a stronger you, to be a calmer you, to be a smarter you, and to be a healthier you. So all my programs are basically designed based on this understanding of the you for the needs basis. For myself, before I come to the TCM industry, I spent many years in the marketing. I teach strategic marketing. Just to highlight, and this program that I put in place, I do it every quarter as a means to touch base with my students, my friends, and to let you know what's going on. We are all still alive and kicking, and we are happy to see each other again. So, agenda for today, we sound forward, why this happened. Similarly, I'll talk about background of TCM health betterment approaches and what you need to do in the coming months. And cost review, as I'll highlight and share with you what's going on, and some discussion, and there's some special discussion on, are fruits always good for health? And for those who are new to know me, you know where I'm coming at. I don't eat fruits. And to some people out there, am I not healthy? Is the 2 vegetable or 2 fruits, carbo, protein, a healthy plate, a correct recommendations? And I have my own point of view. That recommendation is definitely good, but why I don't do that, I'll share. So let's go on to discuss why it is sharing in the first place. Personally, I deeply believe in the prevention is better than cure, a core value in TCM. And for those who attended my other courses before, there's a statement by Benjamin Franklin: an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So it's always good to prevent. And we know prevention itself is not very expensive. And TCM emphasizes understanding of one's constitutions and being attuned to the seasonal transition and recognizing the influence of local climate. So this is a very important statement here. There's nobody on earth same as you and me. Every one of us here, we are one in the billions. So that itself makes you unique. And why should you eat what other people tell you what to do? Or why should you do what other people tell you what to do? Beside the so-called normancy of the society, ethical control requirement that you have to, the food that you eat and the food that I eat, do we have to eat the same thing? So that's something you always wonder and talk about. And we can make timely lifestyle and dietary adjustment to stay balanced and healthy throughout the year. So I make it a point every quarter to do some sharing. Some take it and some don't take it, but nevertheless, I have get used to speaking, just speak accordingly. So since my last update when Singapore experiencing breezy and refreshing weather in February and March, you will probably notice that the gradual return to warmer and more humid days in the early April. And after the start of spring, you also notice around the climate change correspond to a period of high prevalence of infectious diseases. So there's been a lot of rise in respiratory infection, including cough, flu, coughing, asthma, allergic rhinitis around us. So this is part and parcel of you understanding that after the melting ice, bacteria, virus will start to appear. And new variants may come, and COVID may be in the air. So I hope every one of you here continue to put on your mask. Pay attention to your personal hygiene and that of your family, improve your immunity. Because mask wearing is become part of our culture. Every day I wear mask. In the clinic, I wear mask. When I go into a crowded place, I wear mask. So this is something we acquire this lifestyle and let's keep it that way. So just share with you TCM approaches to health betterment. And Chinese medicine always advocate multiple ways of looking into how health can be better or how health can be maintained. So to prevent before disease strike, preventions. Something that I put in place in this class is to tell you weather is changing. You become very humid, hot in time to come. Those who have eczema, later I'll discuss that, you will start to flare up now. And it's nothing wrong with you. It's the place where we are in. And to interception before pathological changes. So if the event that you are not well, do something about it. There's nothing wrong intercepting earlier. And I have mentioned in many occasions, I support modern medicine or Singapore MOH recommendation of Healthier SG. That is a very good initiative. That is the closest modern medicine can do in bringing us to before evidence or pre-evidence. Because when things become too evidence, it's already too late. So go for your check. Sign up your Healthier SG. It's definitely better to check. And after you check, the decision is up to you to proceed with the outcome in the modern medicine way or any other way that you feel like. Because in the medical act in Singapore, nobody can force you to do anything you don't want. And to intercept before pathological changes. And to nourish after recover from disease, relapse preventions. What make you sick will make you sick again. That's definitely the true thing. Because A plus B don't change, C is a constant. So for those that attended the stroke class with me, 90% of the stroke can be prevented if you can address the 10 possible risk factors. And if you can manage the 10 possible risk factors, you only have 10% chance to have a stroke. It's not easy, but somehow rather people still stroke. So, and after you meet your eventuality, you have a stroke. If you don't strengthen yourself or take notes of what make you not well to nourish after that, for you to have another stroke again is very easy. Because you are now a weaker person, coupled the fact that your risk factor is still there. So nourish after recover from disease is very important. And same thing apply for those who had COVID before. I come across people who have 3 to 4 COVID. Touch wood, I only have 1. And according to season, timing, and locality and individuals, this is where we look into our current sharing. We are focused on season and timing. For those that are interested in locality and individuals, you can always join my courses. So these are the Chinese statement. 未病先防, 既病防变, 猜后防复. This is pronounced as 猜. So what are the common methods that help betterment? There are many. Time cyclical approach, listening to following the sun, basically. Mentally regulating approach. I have a course under mindfulness TCM perspective. This course is currently approved not under SkillsFuture, but under NTUC UTech. So meaning you can claim 50% of the course fee. I will run the course in the third quarter of this year. So I'll share with you how to go about doing breathing. She, her, who, shi, cui, xi. Regulating your breath. Slow down your breath. Count your breath. Mentality regulating approach. 70% of the current observable clinical syndromes can be attributed to emotional issue. Dietary regime, how to eat. We have medical diet class. Qigong approaches. I have a course on the Qigong. I'll cover in my mental diet class. I'll cover in my mindfulness class. Qigong is nothing religious. It's called dynamic breath. Learning how to breathe. Sexual avoidance approaches. This is we're all adult here. Regular and healthy sex is good. Overindulgence is bad. Body constitution approaches is a key fundamental knowledge in diet. That's why not everybody are the same. And later I briefly touch on this. And scrapping approach, acupuncture approach. These are all using meridian knowledge. And followed by TCM medication approach. I mentioned before, if you can adopt and understand all the above, before the medication come into play, you don't need to take medicines. And in fact, can we eat Chinese medicine every day? Yes. I am doing that every day anyway. And for those who say, are you sure? The answer is yes. Because the rice that you are taking is a medicines. So, just to highlight, tomorrow I have a class, new class starting, Fundamental Essential Diagnosis. You can join this course if you want. It's still open for registration. And these are all my courses are SkillsFuture approved. And if you use up the amount, you can always claim 50% from UTech. And that's a good deal for some. So this is a Fundamental Essential Diagnosis class starting tomorrow. Still open for registration. Now I automate the entire process. And the Medicated diet class will be in June. Later I'll outline and discuss again. So according to season and timing, time, seasonal, health, management approaches. So I share a term known as solar terms. What is solar term? Under UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage, this particular understanding of the 24 solar terms, knowledge in China of timing practices developed through observation of sun annihilation, this has already been inscribed into UNESCO in 2016 on the representative list of the Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. And why so important about solar term? Because every 15 days, there's a change in weather. And the next change will come in 4 days' time. So, what man comes to life through the qi of heaven and earth. He grows and develops in accordance with the laws of 4 seasons. And he who knows the 4 seasons is known as sons of heaven. So this is a statement here from Huangdi in the Classic of Medicines. And I strongly, in a way, getting more and more sensitive to these weather changes. And you can appreciate that and you take precaution of that. And that will help in many ways. For those who are with me for a couple along all this while, you understand what I mean. If you observe what you eat according to the season, you can stay healthy. And when other people are not well and you are well, that's called health betterment. So, in the seasonal and climate observations, Singapore is currently experiencing an inter-monsoon period from April to May. So this is a variable weather. Weather keeps changing here and there. And this period brings a variety of weather patterns, including afternoon and evening thundery shower, sometimes accompanied by gusty wind. So this is a time weather map capture this noon. As I said, the material are fresh on oven. 12 noon today. Everywhere's raining. Good or bad? I don't know. So then we look about solar term Li Xia. Beginning of May, come May 5th of May 5th, 2025, mark the start of the summer in the northern hemisphere. It's also the start of winter in the southern hemisphere. So if you have friends in Australia, New Zealand, those in the South America, they are entering winter. So Singapore at this time, Singapore is 1 degree north. So we enter a period of intense heat, high humidity, and thundery shower, impacting health patterns. So according to seasons, the timing that we are in right now, Singapore just 1 degree north, equator, we enter a uniquely tropical summer, marked by swelling heat, very hot in the morning, high humidity, and usual interspersed thundery showers. And this basically make the weather damp heatiness. So with the understanding of dampness and heatiness, then we have to bring into the understanding of individual constitution. Every one of us, we are part of universe. Nobody is in isolation. Your environment will define who you are and what happened to you. So through some claim Singapore lacks seasons, our climatic rhythm do show clear trends that affect health patterns and the manifestation of symptoms, particularly in TCM. So I share this graph in many occasions. This is the pattern in the last 30 years. The latest trend is similar, so I feel that I like this particular graph. The normal curve is quite nice. We are currently into these seasons. As you can see, it's basically the time where the weather are hottest. And when it's hot, it becomes hot and dry and thundery shower come together. Singapore is islands. So all the water being sucked up by the heat will pour down by the afternoon. Very simple and very small. And this weather itself, dampness and heatiness, symptoms on our bodies respond significantly to changes in the weather. So in the area around us, in this couple of years, in the El Nino and La Nina interchangeable period, so in 2025, the recent weak La Nina has now subsided. The climate is enter a ENSO neutral phase, neither La Nina or an El Nino. So we expect the typical tropical heat, humidity to persist through late July, followed by intermittent drier spells going forward. So with this understanding, those with upper respiratory conditions, when the dry season comes, those with upper respiratory condition, their condition will become aggravate because the lung prefer moist. We call it 嫩肺. That's where if you have bird nests at home, prepare to take them now. I always encourage my participants, go and eat your bird nest. Keep it, no point. You keep until become an inheritity to your children and they throw it away. Okay? Take and use it. So going forward, weather will be drier. So take practical precautions by staying well hydrated. Carrying a water when you head outdoors. That's my practice. Everywhere I go, I bring a small little bottle. Okay? Adopting the proactive habit of drinking before feeling thirsty. 先渴而饮. There's a statement, by the time you feel thirsty, within 30 minutes you don't get to drink of water, your internal body will flare up, internal heat will flare up. And subsequently drink water, you still feel dry. So always bring a small little bottle out with you. It's fine. And nowadays they come out with those flat little bottle you can put into your purse and bag. Get those things. It's a mouthful. That's good enough. So something along that line, bring along according to season. And the damp heatiness body constitution, for those who belong to this particular body constitutions, whom characterized by symptoms such as eczema, skin rashes, and UTI, urinary tract infection, extra care must be taken during the coming months to prevent the triggering of such symptoms. This afternoon, I just see one of my patients, and his daughter is down with eczema since young. I just have a flaring up since last week. Quite bad. So heat combined with high humidity can trigger flare-up and further discomfort. So during this weather, if you are those belong to this group of individuals, Staying dry is very important. Keeping yourself in a cool and dry place, for example, an air conditioner place, is good. As I mentioned before, I advocate sleeping in an aircon rooms because as an aircon room is not a cold room. Aircon room is a comfortable room. For example, now I'm in a room where my temperature is set to 25 degrees. Okay, I'm putting on a scarf. Like all I told you all before, I'm a young deficiency individual. So, common illnesses in this season that we are exposing to. Under the influence of high temperature, heat, and humidity, some illnesses will occur more frequent during this period. Digestive system diseases, headaches, skin diseases, cardiovascular diseases. These are digestive system conditions. As the weather gets hotter, what happens now is common for most people to crave for cold drinks and cooling foods. So when this coldness enters the body, often leading to the development of diarrhea. So now diarrhea is in the air. I just received a couple of patients got diarrhea. Poor appetite, gastroesophageal reflux disease, acid reflux. So these are the common conditions they may be occurring during this period. Be careful. When you feel thirsty, drink warm water. Body can absorb faster. And from a TCM diet perspective, during this period, it is best to consume food which have the bad heat cleansing and diuretic properties, such as porridge and soup, which help to quench thirst, promote fluid circulation, relieve heat, and nourishing to the body. And such as watermelon, bitter gourd, prunes, strawberries, tomatoes, cucumber, green beans, which have a certain refreshing effect. I'm not strongly against fruits, as I mentioned. Eat seasonal fruits. That's more important. And drinking a cup of warm ginger water in the morning can help to alleviate symptoms such as fatigue, loss of appetite, insomnia due to humid weather. Ginger can warm out the body, especially after the night. It can also help to trigger perspiration. So ginger can also be appetizer, strengthen the spleen vascular system, prevent coldness, the stomach, and catching a cold. So ginger water. And headaches. High temperatures, humidity, thundery showers, and sudden weather changes can often induce or worsen headaches. So especially when coupled with lack of sleep and emotional fatigue. So the symptom can be moderated through ensuring adequate fluid intake, avoidance of cold foods, regulating your emotion, and observe adequate rest as adjuvant treatments. Skin diseases. The hot and humid climate is an ideal breeding ground for fungus, bacteria, increasing the risk of skin disease, especially for those who are prone to perspirations. So if you are those of what we call dampness and heatiness body constitution, this is a time must also take notes. Sweat, if not promptly thoroughly removed, can create conditions ripe for fungus infection and skin irritations. This is a triggering event of what we call UTI as well. More lady than men will have more lady than men will have a high occurrence of UTI. So therefore, maintaining good personal hygiene, including regular bathing, ensuring skin stay dry, is essential during this period. Additionally, regularly washing and disinfecting clothes, blankets, towels can help prevent spread of infection agents and promote skin health. And for cardiovascular diseases, as the weather becomes hotter, it is crucial to prioritize cardiovascular health. In TCM, summer aligning with the heart qi emphasize the need to protect against heat-related illness and cardiovascular issues. So this 5-element theory that we see, that under the fire element, we have the summer and the heart associating together. So this is a time with a high occurrence of cardiovascular diseases as well. So with rising temperature, our hearts face added strain, making it essential to take proactive steps to maintain heart health, include a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management, protecting our hearts, ensure a healthier summer ahead. Make it a point to exercise every day if you can. At least one day, 1 week, 3 times. Make it a habit. Like for example, every morning, 1 week at least 3 times, I'll go to the park to walk. Either the Casuarina Park or I stay in the Woodland, Northern part of Singapore. So lately, there's a new park near the hospital. Very beautiful park. So I'll be starting call it Instagram or what to put out all the picture and video of all the flora and fauna that I take starting this weekend. All the beautiful bird and so when you go for a walk in the park, try not to walk too fast. Walk faster than your heartbeat is good enough, but don't walk too fast. Try to smell the flower along the way. Raise your head up, look into the plant. While raising your head up, help to prevent cervical spondylosis. We are all too much of putting down our head. So go for a walk. Summer is a good time to walk around. And while many of us may be spending more time at home due to the hot weather, it is crucial to keep spirit high. Consider engaging in online courses to stay mentally coordinated and stimulated. Maintain a regular daily schedule. This is important. All my courses are online. So I highlight this particular statement. Knowledge and skills is very important. I'm always supportive for the SkillsFuture. But then I also highlight the importance of health. A lot of people not aware of health. I'm glad that every one of you here definitely look for health. Because health, if you're healthy and you have all the knowledge and skills, the world is an oasis. The moment without health, first of all, whatever knowledge that you have is irrelevant now. And plus the fact that when you're not healthy now, so what if you are rich? You cannot go anywhere now. So while you're still healthy, walk around. I just come to a eureka moment in the last 2 months. Just to share with you those new to me. I'm 56 this year. I just come across a new patient. He's 98 years old. And he's 98. He can take care of himself, walk around, and with a small stroller, walk around. He exercise every day morning 1 hour. He bathe himself, eat himself, mobile device, do everything, answer everybody, and the hand is not shaking. And he's 98 years old. I'm looking at him and looking at myself. We have a 42-year gaps. So what I tell myself now, if I start today, I have a new life. I can have a new life the next 40 years. So what can I do now? That I'm standing on the shoulder of a giant maybe. Rather than wasting my time away, there are more things to do now. So anyway, just a point to share with all of you here. If you're not dying, means you can do a lot of things. Just go and do something. Okay, remember this. So anyway, this is just a sharing of my latest eureka moment. So it's never too late to do anything. Like I think I told you before, my ex-boss started a new company when he was 70 years old. Now, and he sold his company 5 years later. That's how it works. So anyway, to highlight what we're going to discuss here, knowledge, acupressure massage. In this climate that we are currently in, I always share 2 simple approach: how to use your hand and how to eat. Why these 2 is because these are easily adopted. It can be used in as and when you want to do. So acupressure massage, some recommended acupoint for the summer health. I share these 3. 内关、足三里、印堂. These are the 3 simple acupoints that can help to address some condition during this weather. So location of 内关 is the inner forearm, 3-finger width, above the wrist crease, between the tendon. So to find this point, basically it's quite easy. Put your thumb on the forearm, and you turn left and right, you will find 2 tendons. These are the 2 tendons. Then 3-finger from the wrist crease. Between the 2 tendons, that will be the point. The point is right here. So this acute point is good for calming the heart, regulate emotion, alleviate nausea and chest tightness. So in the event you feel this condition, just press and regulate. Press and hold. Next acute point, 足三里. This acute point is one of the key acute points for general health betterment. And 4-finger width below the kneecap, the depression of the knee, and 1-finger lateral to the tibia. Basically 4-finger width down, that's all. The point is right here. If you Google ST36, you'll come out at least 4 million pages. This acute point helps to strengthen the digestive system, boost energy, and fortify immunity. Whenever you're free, just hit along the point. And 印堂, midway between the eyebrow. This key acute point is a very calming point. It calms the mind, reduces irritability, promotes restful sleep. And as the weather turns warmer, if you are able to sleep well, many things can be managed. So you can just massage this point, pressing the point. And these are the points that I share. And for medicated diet, for this time round, I share these 4 simple diet. Green bean and barley soup, lotus leaf and hawthorn tea, winter melon and red bean soup. So these are and this extra tea, invigorating tea is a standard sharing for nourishing purposes. Personally, I take extra every day in my rice. So this formula here is called green bean and barley soup. Green bean, 50 gram, barley, 50 gram, some water, 1 liter, rock sugar to taste. So it can cleanse heat, promote urination, reduce dampness, help prevent heat rashes, and support digestions. Lotus leaf and hawthorn tea, dry lotus leaf, hawthorn slices, those of the medical hall, aged tangerine peel. This one is very fragrant. It can help to support heart function, promote blood circulation, especially for hawthorn. Hawthorn can be a very effective drink to make for those who suffer from early cholesterol buildup. It aids in digestion because of the hawthorn as well, while reducing summer fatigue. This is called lotus leaf hawthorn tea. And winter melon and red bean soup. So winter melon with skin. Skin is very effective part of the winter melon to reduce water from our body. So it keeps the skin. And the seed cut into chunks, something like this. Red beans, because the rice, use a small red beans, small bean also can. Rice bean, a smaller bean, and just water. The sugar is always to taste. Diuretic and cooling, help relieve water retention, detoxify, and reduce body heats. So this astragalus, chi invigorating tea, as I mentioned, astragalus and woodberry. Now honeysuckle can be used now. I was shared this in the previous discussion. Whether it's too cold, you don't use honeysuckle. And whether getting hot now, you can use honeysuckle. So this is a standard drink to build immunity for those who feeling prone to fatigue, prone to spontaneous perspirations. If you follow me for a while, your constitution or qi deficiency should be addressed. After drinking this tea for more than 6 months, your sweatiness should be managed. This is a simple herb to help those people who are experiencing spontaneous perspirations. So just the end notes for my discussion here. Mastering the knowledge and skill in health betterment is the best gift you can give yourself, your family, and your friends. To have more friends to come to learn method in health betterment. As I highlight, I want to discuss one thing just now. I skipped the part. I should do that just now. Let me do it now. Are fruits always good for health? When I talk about fruits, as I mentioned, I'm not against eating fruits. I only eat seasonal fruits. And why a lot of people keep asking me why I don't eat fruits every day. Let me share with you. Fruits. In modern nutrition, fruits are celebrated for their vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. Fair. Okay, but as I mentioned, Chinese medicine don't look into vitamins. However, from the perspective of traditional Chinese medicine, not all fruits are universally beneficial. Why so? Because TCM emphasizes balance, individual constitutions. A man's meat another man's poisons. So what you like, please don't tell me I must eat. It doesn't work that way. Because as I mentioned, every one of us here, we are one in the billions. So individual constitution and seasonal appropriateness and the energetic nature of food. While fruits can nourish and refresh the body, overconsumption or inappropriate choices may disrupt the body's harmony. So eat what you need. That's more important. So the cold nature of fruits, which in general we classify fruit as cold. Most fruit are cold or cooling in nature. Most, as I say, not all. So cooling are watermelon, banana, kiwi, orange. May weaken the spleen and stomach in cold or weak individuals. So you must know who you are and don't just eat. Someone said good mean eat. So consume in room temperature or lightly cook if needed. So it's okay to cook your fruits, by the way. You can cook watermelon. You can cook winter melons. You can cook apple. So sweetness and dampness, another dimension we'll look into. Excess sweet fruit can generate dampness in the body. So if you are those who are obese, plump, eating sweet fruits can actually trigger more dampness. Grapes, mango, durian, these are considered damp sweet. It may cause bloating, phlegm, or sluggishness in the individuals. And limit your experience if you experience heavy limbs or sinus issue, something along this line. And seasonal consideration in Singapore. Adapt fruits choice to local weather. This is something to take notes of. Hot and humid. Now you consider watermelon, cucumber. For example, going forward, I mentioned just now, in the month of the next 3 months. In fact, watermelon is the sweetest during summer. Okay, it's always like that. Mangosteen, durian will come in. These are seasonal fruits. And cool and rainy weather, papaya, cherry, and lychee. Adjust the fruit intake based on how your body responds and the quantity, timing, and whether to juice it or not. Avoid fruit juice on empty stomach because too cold. The stomach prefer heat. Modern view, juice lack fiber, high in fructose. Our body don't need fructose. Fatty liver, insulin resistant, sugar spikes. These are typical conditions triggered by fruit juice. And fructose is processed by the liver. Our body don't need fructose. The only organ system in the body that can process fructose is the liver. And that's one of the leading cause to what we call the non-alcoholic fatty liver. So, non-alcoholic fatty liver, okay? Excess linked to this particular condition and also insulin resistant. Diabetics, those who drink too much of fruit juice. And this is a study by this gentleman in 2010 and Bray 2004. Eat whole fruits with meals. Eating the whole fruits is a better choice. I have an article written for this actually. I can send the article to all of you. This is a subset of the article. So, morning alternative, the people who drink juice in the morning. Warm porridge, herbal tea, red dates tea. I'm a Teochew children. My mother is a Teochew, so you know what it means. Porridge. Lightly steamed apple and pear. Don't worry about vitamin. Okay, TCM don't look in vitamin. Avoid cold, raw juice in the morning. And observe your body constitution. This is a general sharing. Match fruits to constitution types. For example, you have qi deficiency. Longan grape is good. Yang deficiency. Yai qi cherry is good. Phlegm dam. Apple, papaya. Apple can help trigger constipation. Apple can help to absorb dampness in the body. Yeah? So if you are those who are experiencing constipation, you should take less of apple. So consult TCM for personalized advice. For those who attended my medicated diet class or all the fundamental class, you have a checklist to find out who you are, which constitution you belong to. So for balanced constitution, you can consider seasonal local fruits. 32% of us belong to normal. So your qi deficiency, take more red dates, longan, grapes. If you are yang deficiency, lychee, longan. Yin deficiency, feeling dry easily, pear. Watermelon, mulberry. A boy pear is better. Dam, phlegm dam type, apple, papaya. Dam heat, pear, watermelons. Blood stasis, cherry, peach, raspberry. Qi stagnation type, citrus, hawthorn, peach. If you are those who are sensitive type, you can take something called apple red dates. All this thanks to ChatGPT. I'm a trainer for ChatGPT now as well. SkillsFuture Credit-approved courses. As I mentioned, all my courses are SkillsFuture approved since 2016. And these courses are supported by SkillsFuture and UTAP. So if you use up your SkillsFutures, you can tap the UTAP fund for your learning. These are my courses for TCM Perspective, Health Betterment. You can use either SkillsFuture, UTAP for the course fee. And just to share with all of you here, time is of the essence now. The $500 given to you all of you one-time top-up given to Singapore citizen age 25 and above in 2020 will expire by 31st December 2025. Do let your family, relative know. A credit is a credit. A credit is not yours until you use it. If you don't use it, you pass on the amount, go back to the government funding. That's about it. Nobody can inherit the credit from you. And since that being the case, as I mentioned, you have a timing horizon of 20 to 30 years down the road. Learn something about health is definitely better. So just remember, let your friend know. If you don't know how to spend the money, learn about knowledge in health. You will be with them for as long as they live. So these are all my courses available since 2022. TCM Fundamental Essential Diagnosis, Meridian Knowledge, Basic Acupressure Massage. I try to run pediatric care but difficult to run. Women's Health, I'll be running again. Pain Management course, Stroke and Social Security Management just completed. And my Sub-Health Management class, I'll run again. So these are all the courses. And if you are keen to join the PA courses, these are the PA courses. I'm a PA trainer since 2006. So that's my profile. And there are a couple of courses ongoing right now on the PA website as well. And if you also want to learn about courses on Udemy, I'm on Udemy since 2015. And I have 140, this is 6,400 participants. It's just updated. You can go to the website where you can learn to see me. Now I'm me in many different places. Now I have 6,600 already from all over the world. So with that, thanks for coming on board again to learn from me.